rough. So, comments, critiques, welcome. Not while I'm reading. This is called Again But. Again but, this time glass feet, cold, this time not so different. Sound cutting sharp in winter light, empty gravel roads in all directions holding their breath, bare tree branches straining, get us out. Pale sky above offering muteness. Sounds came cutting, a breaking, there was no one to hear it. She sat like firecrackers, pale and breathing, contained herself, contained her skin. She tried to hide in open places. Crouched in a sea of broken glass, breaking, more crashing down, though she, afraid, cannot say why. She does not know how to move in this place. The sound came cutting, rehearsed, a concert she watched as if from far away. First, white plates with yellow flowers, next cups from another time, then blue plates that were a gift for someone's anniversary, then wine glasses, delicate, shattering rain. The words he yelled tripped over, got lost in the forest of shards, snagged on the edges in the crags of tiny glass mountains, in the roar of broken things. She looked at pieces of things once loved, glass bowls and blue gradients from which she had eaten cereal and soup made by her mother, in the time when she was still there, in the time before things cracked, in the time before she was afraid to come home. The vase in which she had placed purple flowers from her first recital, when she was still shy, when they could still pay for violin lessons, when her mother and father sat together clapping. The vase in which she had placed purple flowers, now surrounding her in frets. Anna curled her toes tight to her body like bowstrings. How small can she be? He moved on to the coffee mugs. Close they came falling, careful, not touching, never touching. The only mark on her body would be her own fault, her own clumsy, stupid fault for standing, for walking through glass with bare feet. He would never hurt her. He would never. She curled her toes tight. No need to hear above the crashing, below the yelling, to know that up the wooden stairs, perched at the landing, afraid to hide, afraid to see, Kate was crying. 2 years younger, so much to learn. She always cried when she should have been running. Anna could never remember the beginning, only the after. Spit-eyed, thick-mouthed, she had opened the door, kicked off her shoes, walked barefoot into the gale of his rage. Had he found the pills in her dresser, hot pink dancing in her underwear drawer, where she thought he would be too polite, too Christian to look? Or her grades had come in the mail, straight F's on a crisp white sheet of paper with folds in all the right places. Or he had found her money, coiled tight, pushed down into the slit of her mattress, the emergency fund, kept close and safe, the drug money and allowance for the just in case that was always coming but never came. Or someone called looking for her, had not been careful, had slipped up. Or he had found at the hiding place above her head behind the poster the necessary contraband, and in his need to be Father Omnipotent, faced furious at secrets. She did not know and did not need to listen, did not need to make out the words over the noise of glass breaking, clenched every muscle and wondered what would happen when the sound got quiet. The fog that winter was thick. Past his thrashing head, through the window, gray-purple no view, blocked by clouds come down to earth. A pan snatched from the stove, crusted egg lining the black. He held it for a moment of clamoring, paused. She wanted to fill every crack with her voice. Anna got up, slow melting, walked without sliding, though sharp the glass poked at her naked soles, felt the blood, did not look down, smelled his sweat as she passed, did not look up, left red footprints behind her in the empty, tired places. Almost slipped on the stairs, but held on, the banister never more solid. Kate was crying on the bed like always, like she was still surprised. Checked the pills, checked the money rolled tight, checked the hiding places still concealed, outside in the gray, slinking down fog of the slam of a car door. He went. Offered a pill to Kate, she said no thanks. In the sick bathroom lightning, Anna on the cold floor, her back straight and narrow, feet up on Kate's lap, on the closed toilet lid, tweezers in her hands, steady, plucking slivers from the still red feet. God damn it, can you be a little gentle? I'm not a doll, that hurts. Paper towel on the floor, the bed for discarded glass-stained splinters. What happened? I don't know. He was mad, and then you kept cursing, and you know how he gets. You know not to say God in front of him, not to say Jesus. I don't know, okay? You know, I wanted to go to church too. Didn't want to be here, didn't want to go to hell, but now we aren't blessed or anything. God won't even know we're missing, and nobody will pray for us. Jesus Christ. A hand along the surface of her foot to check for overlooked pieces of things that used to be their home. All done. He came home to the shell-shocked, quiet, kitchen-haunted. Early afternoon, got his sleeping bag, huddled down for the midday nap in the place at the bottom of his stairs that had become his bed for the past few months, as he promised to discipline the wild one, promised she would stay grounded, she would obey. Next morning, the sound sharp, slicing through hell-bent wind, clicking dead tree limbs, Kate staring at the shattered window of her second-story bedroom and the place where her sister should be. Kate, small, open mouth, screamed when she should have been running. So that's like the preface, and then it goes on. I can keep going, or I can stop. I think there's a time limit.
Yeah.
I'll stop.
Next.
Thank you all.